We bring you the news from NHK World, Radio Japan at 8 p.m. Japan time on Sunday, June 25th. I'm Hirokazu Sakamaki.
And I'm Yuka Matsumoto.
In our top stories, Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit Hong Kong this week for the 20th anniversary of the territory's handover to China from Britain.
North Korea held a massive anti-U.S. rally on Sunday in the capital Pyongyang to mark the 67th anniversary of the start of the Korean War.
And two suspected Islamist militants have attacked a police headquarters in Sumatra, Indonesia, killing one officer. Now, the news in detail. Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit Hong Kong this week for the 20th anniversary of the territory's handover to China from Britain. State-run Xinhua news agency said on Sunday that the visit will take place from Thursday through Saturday. This will be Xi's first visit to Hong Kong since becoming president in March 2013. He is scheduled to attend a ceremony marking the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's return and the inauguration of the territory's new leader, Carrie Lam. Opposition to the Chinese government has grown among young people since large-scale protests demanding democratic elections took place 3 years ago. Some are calling for the territory's independence. Xi is expected to demand that Hong Kong officials contain calls for independence and to make clear that the territory is allowed a high level of autonomy under the one country, two systems principle only as part of China.
North Korea held a massive anti-U.S. rally on Sunday in the capital Pyongyang to mark the 67th anniversary of the start of the Korean War. North designates the day the war broke out in 1950 as the day of the struggle against the U.S. The country's leadership appeared on a balcony overlooking Kim Il-sung Square. A senior official of the Pyongyang City People's Committee said that by becoming a nuclear power, the country had gained a sort of treasure to finally settle its confrontation with the United States. He warned the United States and South Korea that the North's military and people will completely destroy aggressors with nuclear attacks if they bring dark clouds of nuclear war. The Workers' Party newspaper Rodong Shimbun ran a commentary in its Sunday edition, saying that the North will continue to strengthen its preemptive attack capability as long as the provocation of a nuclear war continues.
An oil tanker carrying gasoline has overturned and exploded in the central Pakistani province of Punjab, killing 125 people and wounding more than 100 people. The tanker burst into flames around 6:30 a.m. on Sunday after oil leaking from the vehicle caught fire. Police say many people gathered after the accident to scoop up the leaking fuel in cans and were caught up in the fire. Military troops were dispatched to try to rescue people. Local media cite witnesses as saying some people were smoking at the site. They suspect the flames ignited the gasoline.
Rescue workers continue searching for more than 110 people who went missing after a massive landslide struck a mountainous region of southwestern China on Saturday. The landslide occurred in Mao County, Sichuan province. Mud and rocks streamed down the mountain and swept away more than 60 homes. Police and firefighters continue searching for the missing. The provincial government says 118 people remain unaccounted for. Xinhua news agency says 15 bodies have been found so far. About 8 million cubic meters of earth and rock is believed to have collapsed in a landslide. State-run China Central Television reports that more than 3,000 rescue workers are searching for the missing. The landslide was likely triggered by a recent spell of rain. Further intermittent downpours are expected in the area. Rescue workers are on the alert for possible secondary disasters.
Two suspected Islamist militants have attacked a police headquarters in Sumatra, Indonesia, killing one officer. Indonesian police say 2 men carrying knives stormed the headquarters in North Sumatra's provincial capital of Medan around 3 a.m. on Sunday. One of the attackers was shot dead by police. The other was shot in the leg and arrested. Police say the men climbed over a fence and were shouting, "God is great," as they attacked. They also tried to set the building on fire. Police say the men are believed to be members of a local extremist group that supports Islamic State militants. Members of the group carried out a suicide attack at a bus terminal in the capital Jakarta last month, killing 3 police officers. Police are stepping up vigilance for further attacks, as it believes the group has expanded to most parts of the country.
You are listening to NHK World Radio Japan from Tokyo. A magnitude 5.6 earthquake struck the central part of Japan at around 7 a.m. local time. Officials of Japan's meteorological agency report that the earthquake registered an intensity of 5+ on a Japanese scale of 0 to 7 in a southern part of Nagano Prefecture. Police say its Nagano headquarters received reports of people sustaining minor injuries in a quake. Electrical blackouts, water outages, and minor damage to the roofs of houses are also being reported near the epicenter. Kansai Electric Power Company confirmed there are no irregularities with the 2 online reactors at the Takahama nuclear plant.
Japanese steel makers are developing new uses for titanium as their core business struggles because of Chinese overproduction. Nippon Steel and Sumitomo Metal Corporation has developed a titanium roof tile. These will be installed at the 5-story pagoda at Sensoji Temple, one of Tokyo's popular tourist sites. Titanium is about 40% lighter than iron and is twice as strong. The firm says it can make titanium in more than 100 colors. It plans to develop other products for the auto and home electronics sectors. Tetsuma Chiken works for the company's titanium and special stainless steel business unit. He says the firm hopes to create new demand with designs that make maximum use of the metal's flexible properties. Kobe Steel plans to boost its titanium production capacity. It expects increased demand from the aircraft industry, which is constantly looking for ways to build lighter planes.
People in Japan's northernmost prefecture of Hokkaido have been pushing themselves to the limit in a log sled race. The event is called Ningen Bamba and is held every year in a town of Oketo. About 550 people in 67 teams from across the prefecture took part in the event on a rainy Sunday. Each team dragged a sled carrying more than 300 kilograms of logs over an 80-meter course. They struggled to clear 1-meter-high slopes. And that was the news from NHK World Radio Japan in Tokyo. I'm Yuka Matsumoto.
And I'm Hirokazu Sakamaki.